What's up, Sidekicks fans? Jamie Lovegrove, Nestor, Cree. We're here at Nue Vodka, okay, doing a taste test today. Like, subscribe, tune in, and almost don't forget, order Nue Vodka. Whatever. Cut that out. How are you?
Yeah, Chris.
Matt. Nice to meet you. Matt. Jamie. Nice to meet you. Matt. Nice to meet you. Tony. Matt. Pablo. Matt.
You guys all on the tour, and you guys will be back at the bar, and then we'll have our CEO here over here to do the actual tasting and everything.
Sound good? I'm Matt.
Jillian.
Nice to meet you. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
We're going to start with our blending and batching area, and then our plan is to walk you through the whole process from start to finish, so you all can kind of see what it is we do right here in Dallas, which is pretty cool. We have a total of 17 tanks, ranging from 1,000 gallons to 12,000 gallons. So it's wild. It's unbelievable. Give you another example. See the bottle, our 175 right there. We've actually done over 100,000 cases this year, just of that one bottle, of our 175 bottle of Nue Vodka.
This is moving, huh?
Oh, this is great, you know. Well, you know, it's built on quality. You know, how people can make vodka and they can make it and sell it, right? But having the good story, not only the good story, but also having quality. Every single product that comes in our building goes through a QA process. It gets inspected, tested, goes to our QA lab, it goes through organoleptic, it goes through lab testing, taste, smell. If it doesn't meet our specs, it doesn't even come and go. It stays out in the paper. It stays out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty remarkable what we do. You know, right here in Dallas, most people, you know, they're just starting to learn about it. They're starting to make noise, and you know, it's like you want to be that small fish, and you know, and we want, now we want to be. We're going to make a name for ourselves, and we're going to continue to grow. And our CEO Guillermo has a really good, you know, a vision, a plan, and it's easy for us, myself included, and my team to get behind it. You know, it's like your coach is sitting there saying, "Oh, I need y'all to do this." Well, is he or she going to run through the wall with you, or are they going to be like, "I can do it"?
Sure.
Guillermo is the type where he's going to run through the wall, and he's going to be like this, holding your hand, "Let's do it," right? Then we'll figure it out. Yeah. So, Dwayne. So I've introduced everybody. This is Dwayne.
Nice to meet you. Good.
So one of the things is the NGS that we bring in comes in right around 190 people. Our job is to get it to that sweetness, get it to the point where you all are like, I want to keep buying this. I want to tell all my friends about it. I want to tell my family about it. And so before it becomes vodka, I want you all to taste in its original form, right? It's pure as it gets. I'm getting to go, it's not vodka. Think of moonshine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a little bit just so you can taste the sweetness. It's all, I know, don't judge.
Freaky probably drive home after this.
You smell it, right?
Yeah.
So you smell the grain, so the air in my chest. But this process really, you guys here are the ones that make it happen. If we don't get it right, it's all, I'll be honest, it is shit all the way down the line. And so that's where
exclusive line is not to add this bottle. This is 192 proof versus 80.
Yeah, that's why I only gave you this.
Yeah. I'm about to knock my head off.
So you can smell this. You can smell it there. So just let it hit your lips. Let it hit your lips.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
It's like a dragon.
Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna take this nice.
Don't get me wrong. Wow, pretty neat.
Thank you, D. And so everything that we have here has a spot and a place. Like, you know, on the playing field, you have your spot, your zone. Protect your zone, right? Yeah. Everything in our world has a place that if you said, hey, Matt, I want to know where I can find the cucumber vodka. I can go in the system, cucumber vodka, know where it's at, and I'm gonna go there and it's gonna be there.
Straight there, yeah.
It's like you pass the ball, your job's to be there.
Yeah.
If not, I'm like, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Right? So that's all our glass, and then behind us, this is our bourbon barrels. We also have our rum barrels, and so one of the things that makes us really unique is that we bring stuff in here, and what we do is we age it ourselves.
Right.
And so, you know, as y'all know, living in Texas seems to be 85 today, 30 tomorrow. And so that uniqueness creates that flexibility and expandability of the bourbon that's inside the barrel. And so finding that blend of that time and temperature, right? It's the same thing here. Time and temperature creates what we believe, and then what we sanitize is our unique process. It's a lot, right? I made it. Yeah. Anyway, 76. How old are you?
33.
Yeah, so think about it. You're still aging, still getting better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 7 years.
I'm decreasing.
I like to think that. So in this section, this is the prettiest section. I just tell you, it's cardboard, it's corrugated. Everything that gets, all the decorations that go around the bottle to make it super attractive in the stores and to our customers is all stored here. And we actually right now have people that make the boxes and insert the boxes and pack the boxes. It's all done by hand.
Right.
So, you know, there's automations, there's things that you can do to automate your process. Right. There's certain things that we are automated in. There's certain things that we have invested capital into be automated. There's just some things to us too that we've made a decision to not keep automated. Yeah. Just because you still want to keep that feel, that touch, that piece of the human factor. Yeah, for sure. So we can store at any time over 1,200 pallets, finished pallets. So that's a finished pallet. 1,200 of them, just in racks. That's not what's on the floor. That's just in racks. Yeah. It's all finished goods. And so I think this is kind of cool. I'll show you. I was going to unload these. So we keep all of our stuff for 3 to 5 years. So every bottle run job that you'll see today, we will take a bottle of it and we will save it for 3 to 5 years. In case there's ever an issue, a customer complaint, we can go to the shelf, pull it, test it, and provide feedback. So every bottle. Yeah.
That's legit.
So what's really fascinating about it is you look at it like, oh, it's just a mixture of stuff not in place. Every bottle has, for example, every bottle, this was produced on May 18th, 2022. This was a rework job on 5/20. Here's the lot number. I can go back to this lot number in our system, and I can find when it was produced, the time it was produced, and who was running it, and who blended it, who bottled it.
Why is it not to the standard?
And where it was shipped.
Yeah. That's funny.
All the way to where it shipped all over the United States.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. It's called traceability. Have you all
And then if someone turns around and says there's not very good vodka, you're like, yeah, you're lying.
Yeah, you're lying. So we'll test it. Well, and it's important that not only on this date, but we're running it the next day in a new lot. So we can pull the days before, we can pull that day of, we can pull the day after. Yeah. And then what a lot of times it's just educating your consumer, right? Mm-hmm. If you reach back, if no one ever reaches out to you, you're like, screw them, I'm not using them again. But if I called you or reached out to you and you said, hey, here's what we found, this is what we tested on the front end, these dates, we tested your date, we tested after the date, and here's our findings. And let's say, just make this up, let's say that we didn't find anything. Yeah. You're gonna at least have a better feel that, man, they took time.
Yeah, for sure.
It is a process. Yeah. It's not, you're not being ignored. Yeah. So, you know, our consumers have a voice too, and we believe that, you know, at the end of the day, they give us the opportunity to take care of our families.
Yeah, of course.
Which is important.
No, definitely.
So now we're it's consistent, right?
Yeah.
Pretty neat. That's it.
Yep.
Detail, right? Yeah. And so over here, it's the same thing. Right on our 175, you gotta have the bottle placed specifically the right spot. You gotta have it turn the right way. And then anytime there's a label or a watch out or something, we are very, like when I talk about detail, it could be a smudge, it could be off, it could be a little bubble. We want to get right. We want to get right. Yeah. So in our 175, this the handle or the pinch bottle, you know, we will do anywhere from 450 to 550 cases a day. Right? Then, okay, that's all right. I want you to pick that case up.
Oh no, I already know. I already did it for my wedding. Yeah.
Heavy as fuck, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Now, you ready for this? So it's 48 on a pallet. So think about doing that, picking that up 500 times, 600 times. Sometimes things are running really great. We're talking 700, 800 cases. So when you guys think you guys are working out, just think about these people here that are doing all that here.
I mean, bodybuilders too.
Yeah. So it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta remember that human factor. And so it's one of the things here at Southwest that I think we do a really good job on is retaining people, keeping people, but also investing into people.
Yeah, the next one for sure.
Every day, think about it. They could really mess our product up. I could mess up product. Anyone in the office can mess up product. But believing in that goes a long, long way. And it starts with, Gemma. It starts with our CEO. So, pretty cool, huh?
Throwing the boxes around like it's nothing. I was sweating before I picked that one up.
Yeah. That's it.
After running, I'm like, we're up for a minute. No, I ain't for a minute. I'm done.
Any other questions? Just I just tell Gary how wonderful, how great I am. We got all that.
For sure.
Yeah. No, he's a good guy. He's
Well, we gotta wait first for the margaritas. We gotta taste
Yeah,
it. That would dictate how good he was.
I think you'll like it.
Alright, fair enough.
Look, I was squeezing the limes and zesting it. Really? No, for real. For real, I want y'all to know, like, lime, you know, like, and then the rind in there, scraping it. So, authenticity. That's it, yeah, for sure. So, Distillery.
How you say? How are you?
Jamie.
Right
Nice
here,
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing? Nestor.
Nestor, nice to meet you.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Chris, nice to meet you. How you doing? He's a picture. What's your name?
Pablo.
Pablo. Mucho gusto. Hi.
I'm Jillian.
Hi, Jillian. Guillermo, how are you?
Full sleeve.
Hi, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it.
You guys
Gee,
you guys
it's
having
all
fun?
you.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It's the best tour y'all ever had, right?
All day best.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
That's good, man. Well, come on in. Come on
Let
over.
me
Come on
know
over.
when you're at a
Matt,
point
yeah,
to
come
make-
on. Come on. Just,
Yeah.
you be doing the margarita anyway, aren't you?
Yes, just
Stick
give
around.
me the signal when you need the margarita made.
All right. So, I know as athletes, you probably don't drink a lot, right?
Of course not. Of course not.
When you do drink, what do you guys usually drink?
It's usually me, vodka water.
Vodka and water, okay.
I'm a beer guy.
Yeah, me too.
Beer guys, all right, well, good. Well, we're gonna convert you guys today.
That sounds good.
That's all right. All right, so we have a portfolio of products, but the three kind of principal ones we want to taste you guys on today is obviously Nue Vodka. That's the one you guys probably know and see them. You can come in here too. You can come in here too.
Be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy, exactly. Nue Vodka is obviously the one you guys see at the stadium and so on and so forth. So we're gonna taste you on Nue Vodka. And, a lot of people say that vodka is vodka, right? It's all a lot of marketing and all that kind of fun stuff. And definitely vodka is a lot of marketing, no doubt about it. But there's also our taste differences, so we'll kind of walk you through that a little bit. Gin, a lot of people are not gin drinkers. They think about gin being very perfumey, kind of real like overpowering, and right? This is what we call the New World gin, and we kind of coined the phrase Texas dry. It's very different. It's not like your typical gin. It's called the New World gin, so we'll taste you on that. And if you like kind of a citrusy type flavor, we think you'll like that. And then, as you guys probably know right now, bourbon is extremely kind of hot, right? Tequila and bourbon, those are the two things that everybody's drinking nowadays. It's a big hot. We just launched this one called the Other 49, and I'll talk to you about that one in a minute. All right. So we'll start with Calamity Gin. So Calamity Gin is. Oh, thank you. So it's what we call a Texas dry gin, a New World gin. So what that means is the classic ingredient for gin is juniper. So So juniper's kind of a very heavy, perfumey type of product. But we do use juniper, but a lesser amount than typical. And we also use, as one of our 12 botanicals, Texas bluebonnets. So bluebonnet is the Texas state flower. So it gives it a little bit of a unique kind of flavor. Whoops, let me get this. And you're gonna taste it. I'm gonna give you a little taste here. Later, Matt's gonna give it to you in a cocktail, which you'll probably like a little bit better. However, I do think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised when you taste it just here at room temperature and neat, which we're gonna do with you. I'm not gonna make you do it on your own. It is, well, that and I have a problem, so, I'm kidding. So, this is 80 proof.
This is a problem if somebody else says it.
Yeah, exactly. So, it is 80 proof. So if you want, first just kind of take the glass up and kind of take the nose in, right? It's kind of, you got kind of some citrusy notes in there, right? A little sweet. Like typically, are you a gin drinker by chance?
I am.
What do you drink? It's okay, you're not going to
I
offend me.
love a French 75, but
So, cheers. So just take a little sip.
Thank you.
Hit the table. Not the bar.
A nice smooth finish. Kind of a
That's better than
citrusy,
any gin I've ever had.
right? Kind of citrusy. Right, not your typical like overpowering, kind of perfumey sort of gin. So, the name, first of all. So we, and I'm sure Matt, when he gave you the tour, showed you our horizontal still, right? So that's that's unique as far as we know. I don't know anybody else who has a still like that. And the distillation process, when you're distilling, whether it's vodka or bourbon or whatever you're distilling, the number one well, obviously good ingredients is the most important thing. But the second thing that's most important is control over the heat, right? How you control the temperature at different times, right? So the temperature, distillation is nothing more than you're basically heating something up so it evaporates, and then it recondenses back into a liquid. During that process, you're taking impurities out of it, right? So but if it gets too hot or cools off too quick, you get different acids and different kind of nasty flavor profiles. If you do it right, you get a better product. So that horizontal still is really pretty unique. So it's kind of a new way of doing things. But you can't trademark NEW because it's a common word, so you got a little bit of a different spelling on that. Okay. So when you take, so on your on my left, I believe I put on your right, is you have Tito's. So go ahead and take a nice big nose of that.
I already know Tito's. Shit,
I'll let you say that. I won't. All right, and then go ahead and take it's 80 proof. All right, it's just like new, 80 proof. Go ahead and then actually, if you want, before you taste it, now you took a big nose of that, right? Now go ahead and take a nose of new.
Haven't burned as much.
Okay. And do you get some sweet notes a little bit, right? So with and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you were pretty expressive, so I'm gonna steal some of yours. But when you kind of nose the Tito's, you get a lot of the ethanol, right? It's kind of like burns your nose a little bit.
Yeah.
When you do it with new, what did you get? You got a little bit of not as much.
Not as much, yeah.
Not as much. Do you see if you get a little bit of a sweet note to it? Not a lot, but a little bit, right?
For sure.
Okay, so there's two things that cause that nose to be a little bit different. Number one is ours is distilled the 7th time, right? I think there are 5 or 6. They used to put it on their label. That seventh distillation in that unique still is what gives us that sweetness and that little bit of toned down. You don't get that ethanol so heavy in the ethanol. So go ahead and take a sip of the Tito's first. No, it's okay. I like your face. Good. Atta girl. Atta girl. There we go. There you go. All right, good. All right. Any comments?
It burns, man.
Yeah.
It burns.
It burns a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Myself and
All right. Now we'll do the same thing with new. Take a little sip.
Smoother.
A little smoother, right?
Yeah.
You get a little bit on the finish. It's almost like a little velvety and a little softer, almost like a velvety kind of sweet finish, right? Instead of the burn that you kind of got with the Tito's.
Yeah.
little better, right? You all like new? I think they're gonna say yes anyway.
No. But I'll tell you if I don't like it. Trust me.
I appreciate that. I do. So this is our newest product. It's called the Other 49. So it's called the Other 49. Why is it called the Other 49? Bourbon has some rules in order to be called bourbon. So one of the rules is you have to be has to be made. So it's called a mash bill, right? A mash bill is bourbon's word for recipe or formulation, right? So the mash bill has to be at least 51% corn, American corn. Okay, so we'd say it's the 51% corn makes it bourbon, the other 49% makes it ours.
Yeah.
Old and so on and so forth, right? Now that bottle is the very first blend that we did. We already did the second one, and I had to change the percentages because it's different, or I ran out of the other one.
That's fine.
But the goal is to make it taste exactly the same. So what we're telling the consumer by putting it on the bottle is, hey, I changed the ingredients, but we know what we're doing so much that it's going to taste exactly the same to you.
Every time. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why we call it the Other 49. It's the other. So this is it's 95 proof. You want to give it a little swirl, all right? And if you just look at the color, the color you should get. Well, you'll get whatever you want to get because it's your eyes. But we like to think kind of almost like a deep honey kind of color to it, like a deep caramel honey color to it, right? And you take that nose. Right? Now, it is 95 proof, so it'll get you. But for 95 proof, hopefully, I don't know if you guys drink a lot of high proof stuff or not. Not too much. Well, you're a martini drinker. Come on,
I'm
you're
not
bold.
a
Oh, sorry.
dark liquor kind of gal.
Oh, is that okay?
Usually.
But you get just a little.
this up.
Taste. Matt, you want the?
I'll get violent now.
Get violent.
So, all right. So to Jillian, correct?
Yes.
To Jillian, taste some whiskey with it. Come on, there you go.
Cheers, guys.
One of us said it.
What do you get there?
Julian, I'm on the same boat as you. Don't worry.
Go ahead. Drink your water.
Honestly, it's
sweet,
way
isn't it?
better than a lot of other whiskeys and bourbons I've had. So.
Oh, good. And even if you're lying to me, I'll
No,
take it.
I'm
No, I'm kidding.
truly not.
Well, good, thank you. So, yeah, you should get kind of a full mouthfeel, right? Kind of almost like a velvety, sweet finish. A little caramel, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of, right? A little bit of oak in there. A little bit? Yeah.
Do another one. Just make sure you taste it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always better second time around.
Definitely not going to the gym later.
Did y'all learn anything that you thought was surprising with regards to the products?
Everything. I don't know much about.
Yeah. About bourbon?
Yeah.
About the flower, the blue line.
The blue one? Okay.
The gym was the best
I
one
like
for
the
me.
gym.
I like the gym the most.
Oh, good.
That was really nice.
You got it. Matt, you can do it right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he's,
the gin definitely was the nicest one for me, for sure.
yeah, it's kind of a surprise,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we call that one kind of our little gem. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's the little jewel that people don't know about, and we're putting actually, this October, November, December, and then all next year, we're putting a lot of money behind that one.
Nice.
A lot of money behind new too, but that's the one we think is kind of the surprise. That like the same reaction you guys had is like, oh wow, I'm not really a gin drinker, but I like that.
Yeah.
You know? So this is called Hillbilly Vine. So this is bourbon blended with all natural muscadine grapes. You ever had a muscadine wine? It's like very sweet. Do we have any clean cups left? Yeah, we do. So I'm going to forewarn you that you're either going to love this and want to have it in your refrigerator for dessert every day, or you're not going to like it at all. There's not much of an in between.
Do we drink that one first?
No, no, no. If you need some more water, there's more water. I can get you some more water over here.
I'll give this one a go. I like the idea of liking it or not liking it.
Yeah, it's one or the other. I'm just be real forward with you on that one.
Oh, that's different.
It's fire.
It's very
Oh
different.
my goodness.
It's very
It
different.
smells like wine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smells dangerous.
Sounds like great medicine.
It's very different. So it's great. It's great as a shot. Or it's great just like a little sipping like a dessert. So my wife has it in the freezer every day. You know, not every day, but like every lunch and dinner. No, and she'll pour just a little bit, just kind of like a dessert almost, you know. So.
Oh my goodness.
You like that?
This is a bourbon too.
It's a flavored bourbon, yeah.
So you don't like bourbon?
No, I love this one.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's incredible.
It's blended with all natural muscadine grapes.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Isn't that nice? What'd you?
I like it more than the
Hillbilly.
Then the regular one? Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
What are you drinking? Hillbilly.
I love
It's
the
different, right?
love the name.
What's that?
I love the name and the logo on that one.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm gonna hand me those 6 right in front of you, G.
These Matt? You got it, bud.
don't like it?
No, not for him.
No,
Yeah, I
I
say
don't.
like people either do or you don't.
Like the apple?
Oh, you did like the apple one?
Oh, the apple.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
what do you think of this one?
That's
Like that one?
Yeah.
Like both.
All right, good.
There's nothing you don't like.
You're
They're
like
doing
me.
a good job.
By the way, you're like me. I like it all.
They're doing a good job. Welcome back to Texas.
Exactly.
Your first appearance back on the team. I can't believe I'm with you on this one.
All right, now Matt's gonna cleanse your palate there with a nice margarita,
Oh, this is
made with Calamity, made with the gin, which, as you know, is not like a typical. You don't typically think of gin with a margarita, right? I mean, but you think tequila #1, maybe vodka. You don't think gin, but our gin, as you guys taste, is a little bit different, a little bit unique, and we think you'll like it. So.
And it is squeezed lime with zest. So don't be
I'm gonna hand them out.
I'm gonna
Not
fill
yet.
it up just a little bit.
Yep, you go.
Now that I know that I've got enough.
margaritas on
Cheers, Matthew. No, they said they were.
Okay. Cheers.
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 Thank you guys for coming to a great season, to Sidekicks, great 2023-24 season, huh?
That's the plan.
To a great season,
Definitely. Come on.
and a great partnership.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys are good. You can give me all of that. That's incredible.
Matt, that's fantastic, buddy. Yep. I love the tartness, great.
And that's
Great.
with the gin.
Yeah, that's with the gin. You want to give him the recipe, Matt? Oh, I think it's here, right?
Just turn it around.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah,
so you can really
our
go
job
all out.
our job doesn't suck. I mean, yours doesn't either. Yours does. You got a pretty good job too, but.
Just not the way you feel after.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
It's amazing.
Really refreshing, right? The thing about that is like go crushed ice.
Yeah.
Chilled.
On a beach here in Texas? Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Great idea. Swimming pool.
So now, do you guys live in Dallas normally or no? Where do you live?
Perfect. Thank you, boss.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
It's incredible, huh? Don't forget, Calamity. Make sure you try it when it comes out. Gin. Fantastic.
Okay.
I did ask them to pick up a couple of finished cases, so just think about 500 plus cases person picking up every day.
Every
So
day.
they didn't think they have a workout.
Like a rock.
Yeah.
I didn't sign a waiver before picking it up.
I can't fight this one. I go a box.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we thank you guys so much for coming in. It was a pleasure to have you guys, and we look forward to a great season. I'll see you December 9th. We'll be there. We'll be there. And anytime you guys want to come back, if you have family, friends in town, you want to take the tour, do a tasting.
You just want another margarita?
Yeah, you want another margarita? Matt will make. But you got to be here before 2
count the door,
o'clock.
come
Matt
back
leaves
in.
like 2:30, so.
Just let the guys know. I'll make them in the locker room after the game.
Oh yeah,
Bring
no,
them down.
no, we need this before the game.
We can do that too. We can do that too.
Huh? Oh, the 190 stuff? Yeah, for sure. Before the game.
For sure. Right off the still. We're distilling today. So,
Oh, you gave him off still?
here we are.
Oh, good. How was it? It was a little strong.
Yeah. Started growing a mustache real quick. What's up, guys? End of the day, Nue Vodka. Thank you, G. Thank you so much for having us. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, and order. See you guys soon.
Go Sidekicks.